Hey guys, welcome back to Kemari Reaction for another reaction video with me today. So I was talking to someone and I love Beyonce. I'm a really big fan of Beyonce. I don't think I'm a stan yet. I'm a fan. To me, a stan is different than a fan. I'm a really big Beyonce fan. I'm not a stan yet, but I love her. She is one of the reasons why I start listening to American pop music, American music in general. Me coming from Jamaica so much. American artists, American singers, dancers. I really didn't care too much. And when I moved here in 2001, I didn't. Her album came in 2004. I didn't start listening to her first album until 2005. It was still popping on the radio and everything. I was like, I remember seeing her video. In Destiny's Child, because I didn't know who they were either. Lose My Breath. And I'm a big Timberlands fan. Not Timberlands, the shoes. And I saw her with some Timberland shoes, the half crop jacket sweater thing on, and the jeans. I was like, who is this girl? I'm like, who is she? And then I started to go into find out she's Beyonce. And I was like, I became a fan ever since. So let's watch this video, a true story in how Beyonce became Queen Bee.
Sasha Fierce, Queen Bee, or simply Beyonce, there's no denying she's one of the biggest stars around.
Love her. Love her.
Watch live and local news on a variety of networks with YouTube TV. Try it free.
I refuse to pay for premium. I refuse to pay for it. I'm already paying for Netflix and Hulu. That was very disrespectful night. I can't. It was disrespectful to do that to Taylor Swift.
That's her real name. It's a tribute to her mother, Celestine Knowles' maiden name, Beyonce. Her father is Matthew Knowles, and you've probably...
Yes, Beyonce. But in the Bahamas, Beyonce, her name Beyonce, is a very common name in the Bahamas. Because I met and I think also Haiti as well. Well, the Caribbean to be exact. Because I met 3 people who also named Beyonce.
Probably heard of her sister Solange Knowles, who is famous and fabulous in her own right.
Yeah, Solange.
Childhood dance teacher Darlette Johnson Bailey claims that even from a young age, Queen Bee was hustling harder than anyone else.
I'm bad. Say my name.
Darlette says she was floored when a young Beyonce finished singing a song she was humming and hit every last high note. Soon, a 7-year-old Beyonce was winning her first...
Hard works really do pay it off. That's the reason. Hard work really do pays off. That's why when it comes to the industry, entertainment in general, they want them to start young. They really do want them to start from kids to understand the industry. You really do have to start young coming in the industry because it's hard for someone over, I'm gonna say 21 and older to get in there. We do have some that can go through, but it's very unlikely. So that's the reason why it's best to start them from young.
By John Lennon. To make the victory even more impressive, Beyonce was up against a bunch of 15 and 16-year-olds.
Oh, that girl look.
Defeated by a kid might be embarrassing, but if that kid grows up to be Beyonce, then it's actually an awesome story. After all, who can really...
Yes, sweet dreams are a beautiful night. Oh.
Her pal Kelly Rowland joined a girls group called
Yes,
Time, which is
Kelly.
spelled like neither the spice nor what you tell by reading a clock. In addition to Beyonce and Kelly, the group was made up of
oh God, you could tell that was back in the day.
Kemari Davis and sisters Nikki and Nina Taylor. Matthew Knowles quit his lucrative job as a Xerox salesman to manage the group, but this move slashed the family's income in half.
Yes.
Tina and Matthew were forced to sell their home and move into separate apartments. One of his first moves as manager was paring down the size of the group, leaving just his daughter Beyonce, Kelly, Latavia, and Latoya Luckett. Although this group was undeniably talented, that doesn't mean they didn't have to work. Instead of splurging on practice space, they worked out routines in Tina Knowles' salon. Tina also made many of their costumes and red carpet ensembles since high-end design.
You know, you and I are a lot alike. Why is that?
Oh.
We could be friends.
Why?
Why not?
Oh, Denzel, I'm watching that.
Didn't want to work with black country curvy girls, according to Beyonce. The group went through tons of costumes and a few name changes before calling themselves Destiny's Child, inspired by the Book of Isaiah.
We're here
Oh.
with MTV, and we are here with Destiny's Child once again.
Oh my god, MTV back in the day. Wow, TV really has changed.
How hard was she pushed to become the superstar she is today? According to her cousin, Angela Beyoncé, she was a humble and quiet child who would rather be doing cartwheels in the park than taking the stage. But as far as her father was concerned, nothing short of stardom was an option. And Beyoncé wasn't the only member of the group he was putting pressure on. Kelly Rowland has admitted that he used to drive her to tears with his harsh criticism of her dancing. Latavia claims he did not mince words, and that kind of
It's harsh, but it's very common to, especially over there in the J-pop and K-pop world. I reacted to a few videos, and some of them girls, the J-pop girls, a new group of girls. I mean, I reacted to one video, and homegirl was crying, and that dude was like, "Why are you crying? You're in a group. Suck it up." I was like, "Oh."
Criticism at such a young age was difficult to withstand. She's compared him to a drill sergeant and claims Beyoncé was the only one who could ever stand up to him.
We were having problems for a while now.
But when Latavia and LaToya did try to hold their own against Matthew, they found themselves ousted from the group.
We separated so suddenly. That's
like the drop of a hat.
Following hits like No No No, Bills Bills Bills,
Can
and
you
her
pay
first
my
number one song,
bills?
Jumpin' Jumpin', Latavia
Jumpin',
and LaToya
jumpin'.
believed Matthew was holding on to way too much of their money. When they tried finding outside management who would represent their interests, Matthew quickly replaced them with Michelle Williams and Farrah Franklin just in time to start filming the Say My Name music video.
Oh, the business is nasty.
I'm Farrah,
And we're Destiny's Child.
Needless to say, this caused
Ooh.
a lot of drama, and unfortunately the media was quick to paint Beyoncé as a villain who pushed them out of the group. She may be a survivor, but Beyoncé was devastated and admits this was the darkest time in her career. Although she put on a brave face, behind closed doors she was so depressed she often struggled to eat for days at a time. Farrah later left the group, alleging the stress from the situation was too much for her and the group had become toxic. But according to Beyoncé, Farrah was sent packing because of her repeated absences.
Oof.
Despite all
I
the
remember
trouble,
seeing that video.
Child was a
Was that the video when she was like, when she was asking about her luggage? Was asking about her luggage. Ooh, the business is so nasty and shady.
Churning out hits like Independent Woman Part 1, Survivor, and
business.
Bootylicious,
I can't with this
straight
business.
to the top of the charts. Being the modern Renaissance woman that she is, Beyoncé also tried her hand at acting, starting with Carmen, a hip-hop
I love Beyonce. Oh, I love me some Beyonce. But acting?
opera. She's also appeared in movies like Austin Powers.
Oh, I love that movie.
Obsessed.
I remember when Obsessed came out. I was doing fundraising because I got accepted to Princeton University for the JSA program for Princeton for a summer. I didn't make enough money, so I couldn't make it. But I donated my money to the cause, and whatever money I have afterwards, I donate to Princeton University summer program because I wanted to go into politics, and I didn't get to go. So I remember when I was fundraising, and the day that movie came out, I was like, "Oh my God, we have to go watch Beyonce Obsessed," and I enjoyed it. I thought her acting, to me personally, it got better. It got really better. But the movie Carmen, I've never watched that movie. Leave it as that. But Austin Power, Cadillac Records, Dreamgirls, and Pink Panther she was in, and Obsessed, I watched those.
And of course, Dreamgirls. And she's still captivating audiences to this day with projects like The Lion King and Homecoming. Long
Yes.
before Beyoncé met her now husband
Yes.
Jay-Z, she had an incredible career of her own filled with chart-topping music and impressive acting credits.
Yes.
The two like to remain hush-hush about the early days in their relationship.
Ooh,
People
baggy
are
clothes days.
when they worked
Oof.
together on 03
Oof, no, we're all skinny jeans.
Destiny's Child was focusing on their solo careers, and Bees was, well, to quote a
It's so funny. Like I said, I didn't start. My first ever performance I ever watched of Beyonce was in 2006. Was it 2006? Yes, it was 2006. Was it 2006? Baby Sweary, Deja Vu. That was my actually first performance. Was it 2006? I was it the one with Monique? It was one of those. No, it couldn't be. It was 2006. Was actually the first time when she was in that silver suit. That was my first ever performance watching her live.
Destiny's Child song, Jumpin' Jumpin'. Sure, we all know Jay-Z is a big deal, but part of what makes these two such a power couple is that so is Beyoncé. Her first solo album, Dangerously in Love, won 5 Grammys at a ceremony she performed at alongside Prince. Seriously,
Yes, she did.
Any better than that? Meanwhile, another man in B's life just couldn't keep his name out of the headlines. Yes, we're talking about Matthew Knowles, her father. Just like Latavia and LaToya, Beyoncé would later fire her father over allegations that he had withheld money from her. He and Tina went through a
that's what
long,
happened?
messy divorce, during which time he was slapped with a paternity suit from another woman. And yes, he is the father. Not only does he have a son named Nixon, but he has a daughter named Coy Knowles with another woman. Both of these moms have taken Matthew.
Where the have I been? All this shit. I know he had a son, but I didn't know. Damn. Oof. Damn, I love Beyonce. I guess I didn't know a lot of stuff that's been going on with her. Ugh. Maybe from like a young age, I try to dissociate myself with their personal life too much. But they start to give me their craft, just give me the music, give me an artistry. But I didn't know all this stuff was going on with Matthew Knowles, cheating Knowles.
He's also been taken to task by the IRS and for tax firms he hired to deal with his IRS problems. Hindsight may be 2020, but we're thinking firing Matthew was probably a good career move on B's part. Beyonce and Jay-Z got married, but it wasn't until their daughter Blue Ivy arrived that there was a major shift in her career. Before getting pregnant with Blue, Beyonce suffered a devastating miscarriage, which
oh my god, yes,
in the song Glory. She's called it the saddest thing she ever went through and admits it was traumatic for the young couple. A few months later, Beyonce became pregnant with Blue, and we all know how that ended, with a beautiful little mini Beyonce.
Yes, Blue.
And Beyonce and Jay-Z started to incorporate more of their relationship into their careers, and their audience loved it. The Miss Carter Show World Tour wasn't only Beyonce's most successful tour, but it's one of the most successful careers of all time. It helped make her the highest paid black musician in history in 2014.
Come on, coins. Come on, coins.
Fans was one thing, but this open and honest attitude was tested in the light of an incident which could have ended their marriage. Yes, we're talking about Lemonade. Everyone knows about this incredible concept album. It was the best-selling album of 2016 and sold over 3 million albums in the US alone. It also takes a painfully raw look at the relationship between Jay-Z and Beyoncé.
Okay.
And how his infidelity affected their marriage.
Wow.
And of course, Jay-Z's response to Lemonade was 444.
Yes. That was when Lemonade came out, to me as a fan, not a stan, because I think stan's above a fan for me. That was very personable. It was very personable. And to me, I was like, wow, stuff going on, things that happen to anybody. But I was like, wow. Most people was criticizing them. Oh my God, they're just doing it for money. I thought when you're working in the industry, it's better to be control of the story, not make the story control of you. But that's just me. I don't work in the industry. I just buy their music.
He claimed being public about his infidelity was uncomfortable, but likens it to being in the eye of a hurricane, safer than being caught in the fury of the storm. And when the storm cleared, Beyoncé revealed that she was pregnant again, this time with twins.
Oof.
Although her pregnancy photo shoot is flawless, there were some serious complications behind the scenes which put mom and babies, Rumi and Sir, in serious danger. Beyoncé suffered from preeclampsia and her body swelled up to 218 pounds. She ended up on bed rest for over a month and had to undergo an emergency C-section. We could talk about Beyoncé's accomplishments and triumphs all day, or for several days.
Yeah, persuasion. Oh, I need to go watch her performance.
So much more than an entertainer. She's pretty much a one-woman institution at this point. Just what is it about Beyoncé that inspires so much passion and devotion from her fan base? Many stars play it safe by keeping their personal lives, political beliefs, and private thoughts to themselves. This reduces the risk of alienating fans.
Justin Timberlake, Rihanna, come on, Britney. Is Britney bad?
Beyoncé is not one of these stars. In fact, the more she showed off her personal life, the more fans go crazy, as we saw with her Miss Carter Show World Tour and Lemonade. She's not shy about talking about her political beliefs and is a big fan of the now former President Barack Obama, even performing at his presidential
this video was older at the time.
2009.
Okay.
Losing any sleep over the
yes, Prince Harry and Princess Meghan Markle.
$1.6 billion, we're guessing not. Jay-Z once compared their marriage difficulties to being a storm, but in reality, Beyoncé's career has been one perfect storm. She has an absolutely undeniable talent and has been pushing herself to be better and work harder since she was a kid.
Okay.
She's never been one to sit
Okay,
back
ladies,
and
now
post,
get
and she's come a
information.
long
Boom,
way since
boom.
designers didn't want to dress her for high-end images.
That right there. I love that Met Gala look. The black and gold. I'm like, oh my God, take my money. Take my money. Oh my God, when is the next concert tour? VIP tickets, I'm there.
Beyoncé definitely has the last laugh there. Not only do she and her mother have the House of Darion fashion line, but she owns the activewear line Ivy Park. And she doesn't just use all...
Beyonce, I have an issue about Ivy Park, sweetheart, boo-boo. Boo-boo, I'm tired. Every drop you do, I keep getting my money back because keep getting sold out. I am pissed. Boo-boo. Me and my mom, we need some shoes.
Her money and power to treat herself to lavish vacations and clothes, although she definitely does that too. She's been named the most charitable celebrity of the year in 2016 and regularly promotes and funds causes she believes in. Beyoncé has put herself out there in ways that are
Persuasion can be
paid off for her
around the world, girls.
Grammy goes to Drunken Love.
Drunken love.
She's way more than just a singer or just Jay-Z's wife. She's Queen Bee, and we can't wait to see what she comes up with next.
Oh, that was a very nice video. Like I said, I learned a little bit more about the situation that happened with the Destiny Child girls and allegations with Matthew Knowles allegedly stealing their money. Because he had 2 kids on the side. Trifling. But I was talking to someone and someone sent me this link too, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody else. Whatever you want me to react to, feel free to leave a link in the comment section down below. And I will get to it as soon as possible. As always, who can do you besides you? I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.